Hello, sim racers, and welcome back. Welcome back to Friday live stream. And boy, am I excited to be back with all you guys. Although I've met already plenty of you, many of you, actually not that plenty, but many of you on Sim Expo last weekend. So yes, as the title of this live stream says, go to the ring, have some fun, try to get back somehow. 12 hours of trip, but we will talk about that in a minute. And most importantly, get back to streaming. So here I am again. So tonight, what we're going to do, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the experience on the ring, the Sim Expo, and obviously the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife, and then have some fun on the server. So community race again, not too long, short race. I'm not even sure if we're gonna do two of them. So let's keep it easy, keep it simple. Stupid keys. So let's do this tonight. Well, first of all, why the this kind of thumbnail with me pointing around? So, as you know, last week there was Sim Expo at the Nürburgring. It was amazing. It was fantastic. Big congrats to everybody involved on organizing this. And most of all, importantly, it was safe. They took great measures. People were very respectful. There was at some point a little bit of too much people, but they were only accepting people that had certificates of either having the vaccine or having go through the COVID, or having been tested in the last hours as negative, and so on. So everything was very safe. And most importantly, we finally had the opportunity to all sim racers gather again, try some amazing hardware, talk about our passion, meet so many sim racers out there. It was really good. So, Matteo Piva, ciao Matteo Piva. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the One Lap Heroes as well. I did throttle Gamer Muscle as well, Dom GTR. The Dice Master, hi Ensi Feroma. I had the great pleasure to meet Ensi on the Sim Expo. So where to start from? Well, first of all, let me show you actually, as I said, at Sim Expo, starting with, for example, the actual interview panel that was happening at Sim Expo. Let's have a look at it. Look, while Thomas is talking about his hardware, look at the at Marco's expression. He's looking at someone, and Thomas goes on and on and on talking about it. So Thomas is going on and on talking. Sure, yeah, blah 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 blah. Let's go. So someone is photobombing practically, or even. So I was actually wanted to distract them because a week before they were around my places here at Lake Garda, and we went out for dinner and had some fun, and so I wanted to distract them while they were doing this serious interview. Ended up that they asked me to go up, and I had to do all my usual stupid stuff. So this is how you get practically the level of discussion down to my level, which is very low as usual. Okay, so you can find that. Let me link you. So you can find this interview, and you can find all of that. Let me link this here to the chat. So it's a pretty nice interview, and the channel of Adax Sim Racing Expo has many other things that you can watch. So if you haven't been on Sim Expo, you can watch their videos. It's pretty cool. Or maybe if you have been already at Sim Expo, maybe you can find yourself inside the videos. Next thing, obviously, I've met with René Butler here, and we did an interview for his wonderful Overtake GG channel, which again I support, and I ask you to go and give him a very nice subscription and a like. Again, here is the interview. I won't even give you the sound of here because I'm sure that you have already have enough of me talking around. But if you wanna go and have a look on the interview, and it's not just me talking here, but also a very nice interview of Chris Haye with him going into the this wonderful Porsche GT3 RS, I think, from René Butler, because you might not know, but René is actually living at the Nürburgring. He's doing also instruction labs, and he's also renting cars. So by all means, go find him. He's a great guy. He's great on giving instructions, maybe a bit too fast, because he's pushing always people to go faster and faster and faster. And I have to tell you an amazing scene here. So practically, he's getting Chris, they go into the car, and they are going from this parking lot to enter the circuit to do a lap. At the same time, I'm exiting from my lap on the circuit. So the two cars go like that, we stop, and windows go down. The Miata is still slower on going down the window, like zoop, down, all right? So I look at René. René is looking at me, and I'm like dead serious. 732. So René is like, yeah, sure, and everybody laughs around. And it was an amazing moment, because just for a minute, just for a split second, René was like, can't be possible, can't be. No, it cannot. So he realized that it's not obviously possible to do a 732 with a 1.6 Miata. But it was such a hilarious moment. And actually, my son was having a big laugh and saying, Dad, what are you talking about? And I'm like, if you're going to go and say bullshit, shoot straight to the moon, so that people go like, what is on earth is happening? So yeah, all that stuff, it was really, really great. Next thing, well, as I said, we really had fun. Let me actually show you. Here are some photos from the ring. We had tons of fun. And of course, here's my son, really, really happy. Actually, this is a photo from inside the carousel, where actually I showed him what the Miata is capable of, because we were just being overtaken by a GTR, and the GTR is one of his favorite cars, probably in his top 3. And then inside the carousel, for whatever reason, I don't know, I was able to catch the GTR again and almost push him. Then we went out of the carousel, and the GTR went like whoa, and disappeared on the horizon. But yeah, it was really, really fun. And his first comment of that was like, well, I know what the Miata can do, I know what that can do, but I was expecting him to brake at some point on the first turn, and he wasn't braking, and he wasn't braking, and he wasn't braking. So at some point I was like, what the fuck, we're gonna die both. But yeah, eventually the Miata made the turn. The fun thing about the Miata is that many times where everybody else is braking, you have to, code brown and go flat out, because this is how you can do the lap time on the Miata. I think we went on a better level as well in driving. We didn't manage to do a single clean lap, lots of traffic, lots of on every lap, lots of yellow flags and lots of accidents. There was really, really busy days, but the ideal lap time, I calculated, it was something around 8:54 with 2 people in the car, so that means that I'm in a better place. So practice as usual, and talking about practice, as you might know, we have a new member, a new colleague in no, actually that's not that. We have a new colleague in Kunos. It's Valerio Piersanti, our new licensing manager. He's giving a big hand to Marco, and slowly, he's getting all the job of licensing on his hands. And obviously, Marco asked me, get Valerio in the Miata and give him the treatment, the Kunos treatment. Now, you have to know that Valerio was working at Ferrari before coming to Kunos, and he was the manager of licensing in Ferrari. So he has his fair amount of track time with the best drivers, so obviously, driving a Miata on the Nürburgring with me, I didn't think it would be a very big deal. So I tried, to give him the treatment, and pretty much this is what happened. So this is normal cars going around on the Nürburgring, and then you have the idiot. You always have an idiot in the company going around. In case you didn't understand, that was me. But it seems that Valerio was pretty happy, and here he is pretty happy after we also overtook a Mustang in there. So yeah, that's it. That's what we did into the Nürburgring. Now, a couple of things about the Nürburgring. It's great. It's amazing. We highly recommend for everybody to visit the Nürburgring. But I would also like to tell you once more that the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife, is a dangerous place. It's a risky place, it's a dangerous place, and personally I highly recommend to not enter the circuit if you don't have some track day experience beforehand on a local normal track. Do to your normal tracks, get some experience behind your car and behind a proper driving track. It doesn't matter how well experienced you are on the sim and how fast you are into the sim. I would recommend, especially if there are traffic days like this, to not get your first experience into the Nordschleife. Why is that? You can do everything perfectly, but there are many cars that are extremely fast and you are in their way. There are many guys that are extremely fast, and there are even racers, and they know how to race, and they will tailgate you if they find that you go into a decent pace. So you have to know how to react, and all that takes some experience. Or you might do everything properly, and you might end up in a situation like this. Now, this is a video that I haven't, it's unlisted, I haven't posted it yet. I wanted to find the opportunity to post it. There are plenty other videos much better than that, but this is me in one of my older laps with the Miata on the Nürburgring, and this is what happens. So I'm pushing, it's a pretty clean lap, going into the carousel, usual stuff, Miata like going crazy, giving everything we have. Sometimes you will find something drifting the Miata, as Kirill says. So I'm pushing right here, all is good. Right, now look at this, look at what is going to happen right now. Okay, so this is almost flat out, and strange. Now, this looks, normal, but in reality the car was really slippery. It was so slippery that I was afraid something was broken or I had a puncture. Now you can see that I've done some movements and it doesn't seem so dramatic, but in reality it was very dramatic, and the movements were extremely precise because I didn't want to escalate. This is one of those situations that if you do something extra, the car is going to slap you and you're gonna end up on the barrier. And as you can see, the guardrails on the Nordschleife are always 1 meter outside of the road, so there is no way to save the car if you go outside the road. So this is really dangerous. So look at again what happened here. Okay, so have a look at this. So down one gear because I didn't have the power, and slide again, go into the other turn, and big slide again. So I just stop here. I don't know what's happening. There is an accident over here. The car still slides even in this very slow speed. So what I do, and this is something very important, another car here, you can see that all this smoke. So I've always talked to you about the orange end of the guardrails. Let me see if I can find it here somewhere. Here you are, orange end of guardrail. The orange end of guardrail is very important because it's not just a place to get as reference point, but it is always a pocket. This thing is a pocket, and now you will see what the pocket is. So practically you can stop here in whole safety, and you have to go back inside the pocket outside of the track and to the inside of the guardrail. This is something that you can do in all the circuits, and every time that you feel that your car has a problem, you should do it. You should never stay on the track and try to understand what's happening. So go behind the pocket, as you can see, and go check your car. This is the safe thing to do, and if you talk with the instructor, everybody on the Nürburgring will tell you that this is the correct way to do it. So I'm checking the tires. Everything looks okay. I'm checking if something is place. I don't seem to have any place, and I end up, understanding that there was oil on the track because of the accidents. So that's the problem with the ring. The problem is that there are so many cars, there are so many tuned cars. People are really pushing the limits. There is no safety outside of the track, so it is safe because you go on the guardrail, but you go on the guardrail, you're gonna hit the car. There's no sun trap, there's no wide asphalt parkings, whatever. You're gonna hit the guardrail, and because of all those reasons, you're gonna also find accidents in your way. You're gonna find oil into the track. Obviously, they will stop the track and they will stop everything to clean up. They do it very fast. They are extremely efficient, but this might happen right as you arrive. And to tell you the truth, I went over this and I didn't know, but I've learned that afterwards. Behind me, the GT2 RS was arriving from a rent company, and they just took the oil at over 200 kilometers per hour, and they did go straight into the guardrail with thousands and thousands of euros of damage. Hopefully nobody got hurt, but it is very very dangerous. So why I'm telling you all of that? Nordschleife is not your usual track. It's risky. You need to know the rules. You need to know how to behave, and it's better if you have some experience on the track. So by all means, go visit it, rent a taxi lap, for example. You're going to have the experience of your life if you go for a taxi lap. Only when you have some experience, go in and do your first lap. And if you ask me, okay, Aris, but I want to visit, but I would like to do a lap, because otherwise, why I should go over there? And I'll show you what you can do if you go over there. Because the ring, the whole area, is not just the Nürburgring. You can get your car, all right? And John Smith asking me, did you see the video from Robert Mitchell from a few months ago where he nearly crashed his GT2 RS? There's another video that they did crash there, the GT2 RS, and that is the GT2 RS I'm talking about behind me. So that's the problem. So here instead, let me lower a little bit the volume here. This is a chill driving, completely under the limits. The limits into those roads are like 70 kilometers per hour, and I dare you to manage to do 70 kilometers per hour into those. And everywhere you go, ask the locals. There are amazing roads like this. My son is, making the video, and I'm just driving around. The only thing we do is, pushing a little bit the car in second gear to hear the engine, look around. The scenery is majestic. It's unbelievable how beautiful those roads are. The roads are always in pretty good conditions, a little bit bumpy, but very good condition. And there are so many of those, and you can just go around, and it's perfect. It's fantastic. I mean, look at this. We are arriving into a small village here, and then afterwards there's another small village. So go over there, visit the place, support the place. You're gonna love it. You don't have to lap the Nordschleife right away. So first get a taxi lap with some guys and do with your car a little bit of the roads around. Look at this. I mean, let's go a little bit forward. We are exiting now the small village, and again we go into the forest. And look at this. Pull the second gear. Listen to the intake, a little bit of third gear, and the Miata is already at 70 kilometers per hour, because that's it practically. And look at the scenery. It's amazing. One of the most beautiful roads you can find in Europe. Really, really cool. So yeah, that's what you can do at the Nürburgring. It's not just the Nordschleife. It's everything. All right. I wish we could, show you this kind of scenery and the amount of cars you can see and the culture. I mean, you go around with the Miata and you get into the various, local bars and everything, and you get to see the people, having a drink, having a beer with their GTRs and the Porsches and their BMWs and everything, all monsters, and you go through with your humble Miata and everybody's like, hey, oh, that's nice, what do you have there? And there is such a pure car culture over there. There is no snobs. There's everybody wants to see what you're driving, why you're driving, what you have done, and what you're doing, and everybody's happy to welcome you and have fun. So this is it. All right, so let's go back to our usual. Oh no, I have to show you where the thumbnail comes from. So at some point I posted the video from the ADAC Sim Expo, where there was a panning from the camera, and at some point I was there and I was like, hi mom, and I was showing at the guys the camera, and of course I've posted it into our Discord community, which by the way is still growing. I think we are over 7,000 right now, and all hell break loose, because there you have it. I've become a living meme. So those guys are incredible. The community is really great. I really think that you should join if you haven't already. And they just went ballistic and keep on creating stuff, things like that. I mean, look at this. I mean, I've put this on my Facebook profile because it's amazing. This one, Moonwen. And they didn't even stop there, because after a while they took it again, and it started showing things here and there. So they went like this and like this and like this. It just doesn't stop. I'm here as well. So yeah, there you have it. That's what I have to deal with every day. Now, we have plenty of things to do in the following days and months. We have plenty of things to show you. Let's show you a little bit of a hint of what we are preparing for you guys. So here it is. We just had a very nice chat, and they showed around what we can do with that. And Andy, of course, was present, and he did a lot of questions, and he is going to do many things for you guys, and I hope you will enjoy it. So without further ado, here we are. We are preparing a sim racing GP community with they're going to give us the server. We're going to have events, we're going to have races, we're going to have a series probably, or even a championship, who knows. So very soon we're going to be able, hopefully by next week, to join the Sim Racing GP as a community. And yeah, this is we just created that. We're going to have some fun in the next days with Andy to prepare it for all you guys. And soon, trademark. All right, let's go. So back to racing. Let's go back to Assetto Corsa Competizione, of course. Let me see who is here. And let's join the server. I think I will get the BMW, or if you have any other idea, just let me know. Oh, it's raining. Wow, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it's raining. Oh, that's interesting. Fantastic. People are already in. If you guys want to join, as usual, join the Discord server. Go to the race control channel of the Discord, and you will find all the information about the server password and how to join our server. Blame Andy is the past, praise Andre is the future. Well done, CC. That's exactly that. Praise Andy, it's on. You came second. You've been ninja'd by ACC Driver. Alright, so, what time is it? It's 30 minutes past 10, so let's do a couple of laps in the rain. Dirty, Kari, no. So Dirty says maybe a stream of me testing other sims and talking about pro and cons, like Automobiles 2 or Factor 2 and so on. I won't be doing that. It's mainly ethical reasons. I am a developer for Kun Simulazioni. I do Assetto Corsa Competizione. Obviously, I cannot be extremely objective, and most importantly, I have great respect for the job that the other developers are doing. I don't have the possibility to look in the source code, so I don't know what kind of compromises or choices or even what they think is better in realism or not. So it doesn't make any sense for me to go and talk about their work. I highly respect their work. I think it's very good that sim racers have choice nowadays, and the choice is amazing. Never before we had such high level of simulation value of simulators in the market, and I believe that whatever simulator you choose to go in, or if you want to use them, all of them, you will be more than happy, and you will get much satisfaction from your choice, whatever that is, because all simulators out there are doing an amazing job trying to recreate real driving. Francesco says, which track I suggest in Italy? Well, you could start at Modena. By the way, there's going to be a track day at the end of October at Modena, and I'm going to be joining that, I think. Or you could go at Varano, or you could go at Cremona, maybe. And I think they just opened again Franciacorta. So those tracks are not that big. They permit you to work on your reference point, to get up to speed slowly. They do not cost as much to go and attend, so it's really low. They are pretty safe, and you can learn a lot going over there. Afterwards, you can start doing, some tracks that are more difficult and risky, like Mugello or Imola, but we are already going into very complex tracks already. Ευχαριστώ, Dirty. All right. Let's do some laps. No, not aggressive. Let's get the wet preset, of course. Let's see how the car feels. Praise Andy on the chat. Nah, Ranius, I'll tell you that. There is no risk at all to do something bad to your car, if you're a sensible person, obviously, if you're not crazy. If you go to a track, actually, I highly recommend to track your car if it is a sports car. You can learn a lot, and the ambient is absolutely extremely safe in all circuits around the world. So you can push a little bit the limits even if you're not experienced, learn a little bit more about your car in very high safety conditions. So by all means, I highly recommend to go and do some track days. If you still don't feel very safe, you can always book for some coaching from instructors. Even better if you can find small drift tracks, and you can find some drift coursers. This is where you really learn how to control, how to improve your car control. It's very good. You're gonna have tons of fun, and you're gonna learn a lot about car control handling. So by all means, don't worry about it. It's much more safer to go to a circuit instead of, you know, having some fun out in the mountain roads, which is fun and everything, but it is extremely dangerous, much more dangerous and risky for everybody, for you, for the others, for everybody. Go to a track day, guys, or do some quadsing into a truck. It really is a completely different experience, and you've learned completely different things. It's really good. And as Andy says, spin the like button, subscribe and everything. We don't do clickbait titles, we don't do unskippable ads, so the YouTube doesn't really like us. So if you want to stay informed, subscribe, hit the bell, so that you can always get informed when we are doing the live streams. Mike, the pleasure was all on mine. By the way, yeah, thank you for reminding me, Mike. I've met quite a bit of sim racers on Sim Expo. It was a great pleasure. It was always so great to see you in person, guys, and be able to talk with you and chat with you. I apologize because unfortunately you were so many and I have so many things to do. So unfortunately I couldn't you know, take the time that I would really wanted to talk as long as I would wanted with everybody, because my dream would be, you know, to have a session all together, have some beers and talk about, you know, all day long about sim racing and all that stuff. I really love that. So I really apologize if with whoever I met I didn't give enough time to answer any questions that you might have. And I'm really looking forward for another occasion like that. Yes, Ensi, yes, we should do that. No, Dom, not at all. I did like the Bentley wheel. I actually liked it. It was really cool. It is a little bit too colorful for my taste. I'm an old school guy where I wanted everything, you know, black and white with small text underneath like in the 60s. So all those colors, it's not really to my taste and liking. But I don't understand the purpose and why it is like that. I enjoyed the ergonomics. It was quite good, actually. The feel was also very good with the buttons and everything. So I think it's a very good wheel. The screen in the middle is pretty impressive as technology. Whoop, my bad. I've been told that they want to improve the reaction times because it is a little bit laggy right now, but it is a software and they should be able to solve it. As I've been told, there shouldn't be a big problem. Honestly, while I was driving, it wasn't really you know, bothering me, because when I had to do fast movements and so the display was a little bit lagging, you know, the display was lagging a little bit in rotation. It wasn't bothering me because when you really need to work with the steering wheel, it means that you need to look at the screen and not at your steering wheel. But while I was on the straight and I wanted some information, it was instantly easy to look at the screen and get the information. So for me, it was really good. Hey, Ripped Nerd! Kalispera, Kalispera. Which, by the way, reminds me, very, very important, Dimitris Bizos told me that we have to thank the whole community, and maybe we should do a small part about that. We have to thank the whole community. Let's have a look here. About the charity event. We've managed to gather over 1,500 euros in charity, and we have already delivered the money to the Greek firefighters volunteers. It was a great gesture. I am extremely proud of all of you guys that you helped, and I'm touched by your support. It was really, really nice, and I hope that you know, it makes a difference, and those guys can put, I'm absolutely certain that those guys will put those money into a good purpose, and it's really a big help from them. They have no other way of supporting what they do. So thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. I will write about it in my social accounts in the next days with some extra info about it. Again, what can I say? Really, really thank you. It was really great to have you all into the charity event. Yeah, exactly. Right, so I don't even know what pressures I had. It's not even that bad, actually. Okay, so I would say, Andy, if you want to skip to race, I'm fine. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy. Let me write to Andy that we could skip. Now we're ready. All right. Oh, all right. Already written that. I don't know how much fuel I have to put, but honestly, who cares? Hey, Mikael, yeah. But it's always such a pleasure to go. Oh yes, by the way, we also did a very nice interview with One Lap Heroes, the guys from RSR Nürburg. It's gonna be out soon, I guess. It was me, Kostas, and Marco, Kostas Sidiras from One Lap Heroes. We've talked about simulation, we've talked about driving, we've talked about cars. It was a really nice chit-chat, you know, they're really cool how they do this. So make sure to check their YouTube channel, One Lap Heroes. And hopefully they will release the interview very, very soon. So Ragnus says he just got an M240. That's a great car. Great car. That's a really great car. It is a very fast car, so it pays dividends, in my opinion, if you get some coaching, if you get some drift training to, you know, make you understand better how to deal with the car, what's the limits of the car. Because truth to be told is that in terms of street cars, it's not like, you know, that with a city car you can do a roundabout at 40 kilometers per hour, 50 kilometers per hour, and with a sports car like this you can do it at 100 kilometers per hour. No, the difference is much, much lower. You can do it with the city car at 50 kilometers per hour, and maybe with a sports car at 60 kilometers per hour, and we're talking about apex speed. So it's very important to understand that you cannot do whatever you want, even if your car is one of the best sports cars around. You can accelerate much faster, you can brake better, but the speed inside the turns is what it is. So it's really, really important to understand that, and not be the usual guys that you meet into car meetings and they tell you, oh, I can get in that you know, roundabout at 100 kilometers per hour, which is the last speed they saw before braking, downshifting, and go into the roundabout. You don't have 100 kilometers per hour in the roundabout. But yeah, so by all means, I'm very, very happy that you're gonna do the safety training. Really good. Linda, hello. Good to see you too. I've met also Vicky Thompson. You might know her, sim racing girl, extremely active into organizing leagues and everything. Such a fantastic person, and always very competitive. She wanted to, make a lap time duel into the Fanatec booth. We had some sim racing talk. Amazing person. I'm always amazed how active she is into the sim racing scene. And also so many other people have tested hardware. We will talk about that in the future and so on. Really, really cool, really amazing weekend. John Smith, yeah. Qualifying. Okay, let's do a lap in qualifying. So I'm just going with the wet preset and a little bit of rear brake bias. I could use maybe the rear wing is already high. Maybe I could lower it to be this. Alright, let's just do this. Let's go. Let's have some fun tonight. I'm talking too much, but I missed you guys. I really want to talk about everything. It is indeed possible. Science of obliteration.
There's a slow car ahead.
Oh, we're reading Mike Williams saying how nice the people were at the Sim Expo. There was indeed a wonderful, feeling of camaraderie and people, having the same passion. And you could see, people from all sim racing scene, from all sim racing titles, and everybody was just happy to be there, and talking with each other, exchanging information and experience. It was really, really cool. Let's let this guy go away because maybe he's on his lap. Oh, you want to join on the stream? Give me a second to finish at least a qualifying lap, and I'll be there on the chat talking.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag, be careful there.
It seems that there is a little bit of a dry line here.
I'll be ready later.
Or maybe not. But for sure, at the end of the qualifying, might be a more dry line. Maybe I could try the slicks. Who knows? Ooh, there was a joint lag there. Ha ha, Andy. Not so sure if the track is greasy. It says wet, so I think it's
Yellow flag is
clean and just wet. Ooh, that McLaren lost it.
car on the right. Clear on the right. Slow car ahead.
We're back to blame Andy. Yes, of course we are. Oh, that curb over there is so slippery. Ciao Andrea!
Yellow flag ahead.
Yay, P8!
Well done, mate. First and best. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yeah. It's hard. Oof. What do you want to know about the MX-5? It's fantastic. Another 2,500 maybe kilometers from Italy to the ring, lapping and back in two with my son. Never skipped a bit. Perfectly balanced, yes.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Yellow flag in sector 1.
I saw a dead body inside the pit lane.
Well done, mate. This has been
P8 again. And yeah, this is already great value as well. It starts to go really high in the market as a historic car. Oh.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
That looks better as a lap.
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Come on.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
The track is getting better and better and better. Every lap is better. Ooh, spin. Hello Zabzi, happy Friday. Let's see if we can do one more lap, maybe. Not even sure I can do it in time. Probably not. Καλησπέρα, Wi-Fi. Not sure I can do it. Only half a minute remaining. 20 seconds. I don't think I can do it. What if I'm driving like this for sure? No, I cannot do it. I'm driving up the BMW M6 right now. And we're out of luck. Lost it. Anyway, P7. I'll take it. Looks good. Pictures are okay-ish. Okay, so let's stop the car here. Francesco, I wouldn't know, honestly. The Evo has other problems. The main problem is the electronics. Not only the traction control and the ABS, but also how the engine reacts, the EQ, how the bleep of the gears, for example, if you downshift too early, it will unbalance the car and so on. So hopefully the 21 version, I've heard that they are improving on the electronics, so P9, we're losing places. So I don't know if we don't have to do any pit stops. So this is 30 minutes of racing. What is our fuel per lap? 2.7. Let's see what we can do about it. Let's have a look. Okay, 3 minutes, we can do it. What was the timetables on qualifying? 2 minutes, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, let's say. Oops. Yeah, let's put something around 50. Alright, so back and into the setup. I'm gonna need even more rear brake bias, and I would like to have some less preload differential. Electronics should be at 6 and 4 maybe. It's good. Okay. And yeah, 450. Let's go with 50. Go with. I don't know what to do, because if the truck gets drier, we're gonna start using more fuel. So let's go with 55. Who cares? I mean, let's see what we can do. Looks good. Everything looks good. Yeah. All right. When does the new GT3 season begin? I don't know. March, maybe. March, I think. There are people on the channel. Okay, let's go in and join the channel and have some fun all together. Pitlane Radio. Hello, everybody. Say hello to the stream.
Hey, hey, Aris.
Hello.
Welcome back, mate.
Hey.
The
I need to
rockstar
turn
is
you
here.
down on one of these so I don't get double Aris. There we go. Right, I'm going to be just watching the race from the pit box and spectating because my wheel's still broken, so I'm out of the way now.
All right.
I'm expecting some T1 chaos, hopefully a bit cleaner than the charity race T1.
Well, I went through nicely, so
Yeah, we
no
did.
problems.
Yeah, we got away with it quite well actually as well. It was actually the P2 and P3 guys rather than the mid pack that caused it all, which was
Exactly.
quite funny. Let's watch this from the helicam and see how it goes.
All right. 10 seconds. Let's go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Rain lights, everyone.
Lights. Also the rain lights. Yeah.
Okay, good luck, guys.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everyone.
Watch out for the Malaccas.
Malakas everywhere.
Malaccas are everywhere.
Everywhere. We are in the era of Malakas.
And the lonely boatly.
And the lonely boat. Is it you in the boat, is it?
Me? No, I'm not driving.
Oh my God! I have a
As I said, I
Ferrari.
had one or two beers too much, not driving.
Yeah, okay.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left, 3 wide, clear on the left,
Oh my God!
Wait for it.
all clear.
Oh,
Nice.
I just got rear-ended.
Car on the left,
Mostly nice, everyone
3 wide.
survived.
Still 3 wide here. Oh my God! My God! I'm in the middle. And of course,
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
There you go.
yeah, destroyed.
Car on the
Right, you go. I'm streaming the helicam in chat, by the way, guys, if anyone's not racing and wants to watch.
clear on the left. Car on the left, clear on the left.
Let's see how much damage we have. 6 seconds of damage. Should be good to go.
Almost survived it.
I didn't.
No, you do. How many places you drop?
11th, I think, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see in a minute.
Ah, that's alright, yeah. No, yeah, 11, yeah.
No, 15th. 1
Oh,
5.
15.
15.
There you are. Oh, so you're driving that BMW. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Well, maybe that's the only thing that saved me, because, you know, the dinosaur didn't even move. I got hit twice and I was like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, we're close to the train here, so all is good. We're gonna have some
Yeah.
fun.
A couple of little battles going on.
I can also scare everybody else because, you know, BMW.
It's not the friendliest looking car when it's in your rearview mirror, I'll be
No,
honest.
no.
Pretty chunky. What's going on in the front?
Well, that's a nice fourth wide here at the P1.
Clear on the right.
Got Healy and Ramsey, good battle going on for P1 here. And honestly, NC, I didn't plan the weather. It's just, you know, it just happens.
We don't believe you.
Yeah, I took someone.
I have no say. Well, I have a small saying it, but you know, we're still just rolling dice here.
That's my job.
It's authentic. Yeah, get real. And the weather is absolutely authentic for the auto.
I think it's pretty authentic, isn't it, for Nürburgring this time of year?
Car on the right.
Oh,
My
Clear on
God,
the right.
what on earth happened?
Immediately rear of the car.
Where is the guy?
Aris!
I'm waiting for you. I don't know what happened.
Go.
Go, 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 go.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Was a bit like, coming, stay out, coming.
You're not in the little hairdresser's car anymore, Aris.
It goes
BMW's a bit
bigger
wider
than the
Miata.
Miata. Yeah, actually it goes
It's bigger
bigger.
than the Miata, yeah. You can't just stuff it in a little gap like that.
Damn. Got too used to the Miata dimensions.
Yeah. John says, nice overtake.
Honestly, to be honest, I really didn't understand what happened because I was like expecting the car in front of me to just, you know, release the brakes and go into the turn, and it was keep on stopping, and I was like,
Yeah.
what is going on? So either I was coming way too hot in and I didn't realize that, or the guy thought that I was coming too hot in and keep on
Yeah.
braking, poor guy, to let me pass,
Or just being a bit cautious,
and
I
I just
guess.
spin it.
Was he driving a Porsche?
Yep.
Yes, I was.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
Oh, there you are,
Okay.
there you are.
God knows what they were thinking then, Porsche drivers.
I'm
Oh, spin.
foolish.
Watch out in front. Clear on the left.
Aris is surrounded by us.
There's so many Porsches around there.
Yeah.
There's a slow
It's like
car
really
ahead.
being on the Nürburgring.
Oh, right. Lost the place there. Got a bit of a cluster here.
And that McLaren is out, almost.
He's doing right.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, great. We have a duel in front of
Oh,
me.
this is not going to be good. Oh,
Oh my god.
car wouldn't turn.
Astro's got a nice battle going on there.
Car on the right.
Uh-oh.
Clear on the right. Well done, mate. Cars on the left.
All right. Got that Aston.
So why the BMW then, Aris?
I don't know. It was the first one that I found selected when I went into the server, and I was like, okay,
No, they. Okay, yeah.
yeah, as usual.
Clear on the left.
Ooh, a
Ooh,
little bump there.
ooh. They're pushing. That thing doesn't really want to turn.
What did you do setup-wise with this?
Well, nothing really except for
yeah.
lowering a little bit the differential and getting a lot of rear brake bias.
Yes.
Just trying to make it turn, but without any success. Probably needs more rear ride height. Come on.
That was close.
Fernando's
holding on
confirmed.
there. Ramsey's still sticking with Healy up front.
Actually trying to slow down the car and then steer it on the power.
Steer with the rear.
Like a
I've never heard
bot.
that phrase. I've never heard that before. Steer with the rear.
Like a
It
bot.
was like some kind of dating advice or something.
Could be used for multiple applications.
That's it.
Oh, important question from John in chat here.
I'm watching the John Smith on the chat.
He says,
Conspiracy theories. I want to believe.
About the big no moon, yeah, because Panky's a werewolf apparently.
Well done, mate. So fast as that.
I'm amazed at how clean the driving's been tonight, actually.
Yes.
I can't drive fast enough to crash.
Maybe that's the reason, yeah. For all of us, you know.
Well, I did manage eventually, but
Come on, car. do something.
You need to turn the wheel, the thing in your hands, Aris, to turn.
The thing in my hands
like this.
usually doesn't want to be turned around, but I will try.
Okay.
Gaining on the car and it's sector 2.
Still the track, Iris. Not that difficult.
You're gaining on Rose and Stradner a bit, are you? Ahead, I think you are.
Yeah, but I don't think there is enough time.
No.
But
No,
you know,
they
they're
can't-
dueling, so maybe.
Yeah, they are losing a bit of time battling each other.
Also, another 3 cars in front of us that.
You're definitely taking chunks of time out of them.
That curb over there that I have to take is so slippery. Every time, like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Which one? You want about the left-hander at the beginning of the S's?
Yeah, and the
Schumacher.
Schumacher S's.
Yeah, the beginning of the Schumacher, yeah. That is lethal.
If I want to go fast, I need to get the right one, apex,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, every time. Ah,
We are halfway through, keep pushing.
ooh. Oh my god. Every time on the curb is like, we are gonna die. As he says, Pepwak. Problem exists between Will and Sir.
Sorry about it.
Oh,
Got him, got him,
Horse
got
there,
him.
horse
Yeah!
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Thanks through.
There's a down to the car in front in sector 3.
Curbs are lava, indeed. Now, obviously, I could, you know, raise the traction control, and I would be happy and safe. But then it wouldn't allow me to accelerate as well as I'm doing right now. So it's a compromise.
Yellow flag is sector 1.
The damn Aston behind me is so fast.
Yeah, but you're wider. Now open the doors. He will not pass.
We're working to it with that.
You know what? I've only just noticed Ryan's in. That can't be right. He hasn't spun yet. Must be an imposter. Oh, I see him lurking in chat as well. Mute up. As always, just lurking there.
Gee. Ooh, error from the McLaren.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And of course the Aston arrives.
And then give the McLaren the problem with the Aston.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oof. Oh my god.
I'm going to McLaren again.
Oh my god, I'm such a stupid.
Clear on the right.
Damn.
Okay, now the McLaren has the problem with the Aston, but that was not what I meant.
Don't listen to NC.
Yes.
He's trying to shaft you.
Yeah.
Sorry for my stupid trash talking.
I don't really want to admit it, but I'm kind of cheering on Ryan here at the moment because he's representing the spam crew. He's in P4 at the moment.
P4.
Oh no, yeah, oh, no, he's on the grass. Oh, and that's all right. He's still in P4. Very nearly wasn't. He's keeping the pressure on the Ferrari in front though. Oh, that rejoin. Oh, he's through P3. Go Ryan.
Wait for me, wait for me!
Ooh, we're having a battle here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Amazing. Things are heating up.
Great racing. Great. Like it.
Car on the left.
Woohoo! Oh my god.
Can you make it stick?
Clear on the left. Car on the left.
The damn curb.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah.
You've done it again. That's two guys in one race on the same corner, isn't it?
Let's let him pass over here.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay, let's go again. But that's in theory. It wasn't either that bad. We were one aside another.
Should we have steward's inquiry after the race about this one?
Yes. We should check it on the replay and see.
The replay, yeah.
I have the impression that it could have been a race accident, but it might be just my opinion because I was, on the inside. So I'm gonna have a look. I'm curious to see if it goes.
See, we've got the replay here.
Yeah.
Does he deserve a 10-second penalty? I think.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, Aris. You had just spoken.
6 minutes. Oh, we have to overtake the McLaren and go get the Aston Martin.
Ja, dann hü.
Hello, Reverend.
Evening.
How you deal with rear overheating of the GT4? Not much you can do because the car has a rear steering torque steering feature, which means that it brakes a little bit the rear brakes, both to turn in and both like an electronic limited slip differential. So what you really need to do is make sure that you're driving the car as smooth as possible, you're accelerating as straight as possible, because otherwise you're gonna use a lot the brakes, and the brakes obviously are going to overheat the rear tires. It's something you have to deal with. It's not something you can eliminate by any means. So yeah, it is what it is. The car is very heavy because of the BOP. Very, very heavy. Oh! Oops.
Hi, David. Welcome along, mate.
Yeah, it's an individual car. I mean, all the heavy cars in GT4, after half race, they start, eating their tires, and so you're victim to the lighter cars. What you can do, obviously, is that the heavier and more powerful cars can get the pole position or, high places on the qualifying, but then the lighter cars are faster in the second half of the race. So it is how those races work. So the more you can protect your tires at the first part, the more you can defend on the second part.
Totally agree with that.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yellow flag.
Where are you going, Astro?
No worries, Reverend.
Slow car ahead.
90-degree offset on my front wheels.
Mowing the lawn there.
Oh, another McLaren. It's full of McLarens today.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Finally, a good race.
In the rain. Good choice, guys.
Not the first time. We have the radar in the race. That's what quite
And that McLaren went straight away.
Car on the left.
The Nissan some love. I can take the Nissan afterwards. To the second race, maybe.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Leaders on final lap.
Oh, final up already. Well, the Audi actually has brakes, but you really need to make sure you don't engage the ABS because it is a street ABS and it's not very efficient. So you really need to brake in a straight line, make sure you're not overdoing it, and then it stops.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Where am I going? That was not a good move for the last lap.
Last lap dive bomber.
I wasn't even dive bombing.
Ah, almost.
Oh, we've got. Oh, there.
Another lot more.
Yeah, 2 of them, I think. 'Cause oh, a pair of McLarens. How about that?
They don't look like the bananas.
No, they don't. A lot of McLarens. A lot of McLarens. What's we got? Sorry? Oh, definitely. I've noticed
Oh,
a definite
fuck's
increase
sake.
in the usage of it. Yeah, I've seen some races online when half the grid's been Porsches and the other half are McLarens, and like, there's always a couple of Ferraris in there for good measure, you know, and that's yeah.
Just
There's always a meta, isn't there, where something becomes popular and someone has success in it, and everyone decides that's the car of the moment.
All it takes is some alien with one car winning one race, and then everybody, oh, that's the OP car.
Yeah.
Let's take it.
Totally limited there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, what a shitty race. What a shitty performance from my side. But I mean, I was expecting that. I was not really good tonight.
But it was fun to watch.
Yeah, kinda. I hope so. So, Reverend says some ABS traction control settings helps with the McLaren overheat. I don't even know if it has lots of traction control ABS, honestly. I think it's more in the driving style. Now, obviously, if you put more ABS and more traction control, it will prevent the tires from heating up too much in terms of slipping, but it will probably also make you slower. So, Adam says, he finally broke in 218s at Spa in the Ferrari. Well done. Any tips to help me go quicker? Not really. If you know anything, I could use them as well. Other than driving better, obviously. Well, at 218s...
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, it's already pretty good now. It depends, obviously, what kind of weather you have, but it is already quite quick. Specifically with the Ferrari, make sure to be extremely smooth on applying the throttle. The car has a very aggressive motor engine, a very aggressive throttle response. So if you go hard on the throttle, you spin a little bit the tires, and you're losing some, you know, tenth of a second. So go as gradual and smooth as you can on the throttle, and it might feel slow, but you will see that you will probably start gaining some delta time. No, I didn't see the Pastaman yesterday with the Porsche.
He was. I mean, him and Tauscher had an amazing race anyway. But after Tort took over in his second stint, he was coming out and nailing like low 217s on high fuel and just pulling away. He was in absolute beast mode. It was brilliant. It really was.
Fantastic.
It was really.
He
good.
went into the zone.
Yeah, and it was the race where they they basically sealed the championship as well to win in that kind of style, with that much.
Right.
They didn't just take it easy and just get the points they needed. They were absolutely out there hammering in the lap times, one after the other. It was great to watch. It really was. Yeah, really good.
SRO event or what was it?
Sorry?
I think it was here.
SRO championship or what?
I think it was was it ACR, AOR? I can't remember which one.
Oh, okay.
I think it's doing the AOR.
Oh, so that accident here is practically my fault. I just went way too. Yeah, I just went too deep on the braking zone.
Yeah, it was deep.
Yeah.
Just
I could have made the turn, but obviously the other guy needs some space, so it's not like the other guy can disappear. So that was totally on my fault.
Oh, they don't need space.
1 car width. You have to leave him.
He was waiting for that quote.
Honestly, it's unacceptable that he goes aside me. He would have just, waved the white flag and disappear.
Yeah, you're right. You have the nose in the front.
Good evening.
So I would do so, Pathos.
Evening.
Hello.
It was the SimGrid Sprint Cup.
Oh.
That's what it was.
Oh, they want me to drive the Nissan, so give me a second so I can get the Nissan.
Yeah, no worries.
Zolder truck guy. I haven't done already the Zolder truck guy? Not so sure about that. I don't remember. Alright, so it's green and dry. That's interesting. That's interesting. Then I need a little bit of extra pressure. Let's go 2 up. No Zolder truck the guy. Oh, that's the truck guy. I cannot even talk tonight.
Too much red wine.
Yeah.
Really? Not enough.
No, not enough probably. Yes, not enough.
There's only so much wine you can drink on a 10-hour drive back from
Yes.
Nerves.
It's 12 hours.
12 hours. Oh yeah, of course, with the
Jesus.
detour, wasn't it?
Oh God, why?
Aris, you need a new BMW wheel with the drink button. We will send you a Bavarian version.
Oh yeah, oh yes, please let me have this. Yes.
Doesn't that just come with one of those hats with the beer on either side with a straw?
Yes, please. Yes.
The Italian version of the wheel, when you press the drink button, it will give you espresso.
Oh, no. The beer is fine. The beer is fine. I mean, yes, espresso. I mean, can we have the hat with 2 cups? One is espresso, the other one is beer. And depending on what I'm pressing on the buttons, I get one on the other.
1 hour, 2 cups. No.
Oh my God! Please no! Please no! Please no! This is terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is a
family stream.
This is a family Peggy 3 stream. You should be.
Stream,
Wait, what?
You should be
We
ashamed.
can send you the France version. Wine.
The transfer with wine. Yeah, I can do that as well.
Yeah, okay. Just taking my notes. We'll tell the people at the borough.
So obviously, just to be clear to everybody, we're talking about alcohol and sim racing, not real driving.
Yeah.
So we have to make, you know, the responsible people here. But Kianik very well says in the chat, driving in alcohol, no good idea. Imagine you crash, and what will happen to the alcohol in this instance? So think of the beers and the wine. So
They're wasted. So
yeah, it's really terrible.
Even sim racing, when you are a bit of drunk, is not a good idea.
Yes.
Gop's thinking Polish version would be vodka and pickles.
My God. Such an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Is the Steve based on the server?
Yes, there is, mate. Yeah, come join.
Hey Chris, I don't do other sims.
That's what you said.
What about old Kunos sims?
So you don't steal the work from others indirectly.
What a shame.
I think Gergo is also very fast, by the way. So now I would say something only for Wi-Fi in Greek and all the other Greek guys. They will understand it maybe. So it's either Uzo Memeze or Uzo χωρίς μεμεζέ.
We can recognize Uzo.
Χωρίς
I
μεμεζέ.
recognise Uzo because it tasted disgusting and it was insanely strong. That's
You
all I
are
remember of
stupid. You are. I mean, I don't have
Like
words for
Tristan,
you.
How dare you?
Yeah, but then again, when I tried it, I was probably like 15 or something. It was in my parents' liquor cabinet, you know. It's
Well,
like,
that
they've got
explains
Uzo, what's this?
lots of
And it
things.
was just- I regret. I regret that. That's the only time I've ever tried it. So, you know, my taste buds are quite developed.
Some very old story from me when I was a child, so about 3-4 years old, and my uncle came to visit us. My father and my uncle always drink whiskey, and I always said, "Misky, misky, misky." One time, my father dipped his finger in his whiskey glass,
Yeah.
gave it to me to zip it up. I did this, and I never said whiskey.
That was it actually.
And that was it, yep. Yep. Next time I tried it, I think I was 16 or 17.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I'm guessing
We've
he wasn't
lost
wasting
him.
the good stuff on you
Yeah.
anyway.
26.1
Back in the McLaren.
and 25. All right, I'm having big issues here, so maybe I hope it was the pressures, but we'll see. It was quite a bit of oversteer on the accelerator. Still oversteer. Go up on the traction control a little bit. Well, the Nissan has improved in terms of performance, so it should be a little bit better here. Since 1.7 something. Hello, Tambuli. Huh. the gearbox ratio doesn't help the car very much here. It's either too short or too long, pretty much everywhere.
Why not do you do a half shift?
Well,
Shift half gear up?
I don't know, I'll have to try.
Yellow flag ahead. Be
I
careful.
mean, look at this here, it's extremely short.
Maybe with some very janky differential setup.
Yeah. Oh, come on. This is terrible. One body, yeah. I'm afraid I cannot bring you anything. Oh, what is this? This is really bad.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful.
A Huracan is actually a very good car
Yellow
if
flag
you
is
don't pretend it to do things that doesn't like to do. Set it a tiny bit understeery and it will deliver a very good race pace.
Well done, mate. Good fastest step so far.
Damn.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Oh, poor guy. I'm sorry, Mila, if you're injured.
Watch out the brake markers. If Milan is here.
I lost the rear end in the Schumacher rest and then the guy did my tail.
Shit. Oh my god, seriously?
Just pick another car.
No, I'll have to make it work.
Oh, it's too late.
Go for the McLaren.
I mean, you can't really complain about the way it drives. You did make the damn thing.
Yellow flag second.
I actually quite like the Godzilla. Apart from the little grunty pig noise it makes when you upshift a bit late. That's the thing which just disturbs me. I can't get past that now once I've heard it. Just makes this little oink every now and then.
Oink.
The oink is the best sound.
you know what I'm on about, don't you? Yeah,
You
you know
ring
it.
is the best.
Yeah, little oink.
Oink, it's the Godzilla mate
It is.
calling.
Oink.
Oink. It's like, "Ah!" Oink. Oh, look, a female Godzilla. Oink.
Oh my god.
I have the impression that this live stream is going to be heavily copyrighted and completely censored by YouTube. Well, whatever.
Why? Because of the point?
Yes.
What? Yes, Scott, just noticed you were asking about the well, I don't know if this praise anything, I think might be a bit premature. I haven't had a chance to break anything yet, but yeah, hopefully me and Aris, we've got something good coming up using the involved with the Sim Racing GP guys. So lots of bigger opportunities moving forward. We'll see where it takes us. Hopefully, at the very least, it's going to be a bit more reliable than the last few hosts we've tried. So that'll be a nice forward step to be able to bring you guys nice, consistent race experience. And obviously, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with the Sim Racing GP website and the user experience there, but it's fantastic way to manage the races, to keep track of your stats and your data, and to manage your own races as a user as well, to be able to just sign up for events and drop in and out and things. So yeah, hopefully some opportunities to run maybe some league events, some more consistent and easier admin for me, which obviously will save a lot of the work. But yeah, like I said, we haven't broke it yet, and so praise might be a bit premature, but at least everyone's not blaming me for this yet. So give it, what do you reckon, Aris? Give it 2 weeks before something goes horribly wrong, and then we'll be back to
as Andy says, the whole portal is amazing, has amazing capabilities, lots of potential, which means everything goes wrong, blame Andy. Because you know that this time there's no...
I'm just going to blame them. Yeah, I'll just blame them if anything goes wrong. You know, user experience is the big selling point of that. So.
I don't want to talk about those guys because it's absolutely awesome what they did, but I'm in that very small group who has issues with the server.
Okay.
Nobody knows why, we just get bittering. It's like sometimes getting this doing that.
Yeah. Is it specific servers? Because obviously they have service centres all over Europe, so I suspect if there's a particular...
The ABS ones.
Okay, yeah. So it might be where they've chosen to host the servers.
Like, it wasn't like super bad, like big, or it just sucks when happens during qualifying.
Okay.
And it wasn't too often, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, they've been, from my experience of them so far, obviously it's fairly minimal and new, but they've been really good guys to talk to. They seem very open about the service, and they're always, willing to listen to feedback and things. But I did notice while we were poking around with some of the options, I say they do have different service centres all across Europe. So I suspect it might be, if it's a particular club that you're racing with, it might be that they have their centre in a location which has got just pretty maybe just some crappy routing to wherever you are, with your ISP or somewhere along the way.
Like, it didn't make much sense because the thing I had like 30.
Yeah, I mean we've found even just from previous experience of running servers on other games as well. Often the German data centres tend to be quite popular. There's a lot of the European internet gets routed through there, so you find a lot of servers hosted there also have massive issues, especially at the weekends. Obviously, no offence to any German guys that are here, NC, but the German internet is famously temperamental, shall we say, at the best of times. So
No, the German internet is a new world, so we have to learn it first.
Yeah.
I don't know, 20th
Andy!
century.
Oh yes, mate. Sorry.
Let's go ahead and switch
race,
to
yeah?
qualifying,
Okay, guys, let's
or
go
race or whatever.
We're chatting.
No, Gop, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just, clicking around. Honestly, to be honest, tonight I have no idea what I'm doing.
Look at that warning, guys.
I'm now even getting requests from the chat. Do the point meme, yeah.
Do the point meme.
Do this, do that. I mean, what the fuck? We also do marriages and baptism during the weekends if you want, guys.
Aris bar mitzvahs when?
Damn. Marsden says if I use a game chair or rig, I use something extremely terrible. This chair is from my old M3. I had the spare part, so this is from my old M3 E36, and I still use it since years ago. That's why all the it's really falling apart, but it's still going on strong. The rest of the rig is really terrible. The steering wheel is on the desk. Everything flexes around. The pedals are not connected to anything, so they move around. But it kind of suits me when I'm working, because I can easily go. I have two computers here. I can easily go from one computer to the other during the work hours. So I do some, data, Excel, and all that stuff on the one computer. I move the data, I jump over here, and I drive without needing to, move around steering wheels and stuff like that, and then back again and so on. But also into that, we're gonna have some extra good news in the near future. But I won't say anything. Hype goes up. I won't say anything right now. Let's first receive it, and then we will see about. And obviously, we're going to have a stream about it.
Look at Aris pretending like he actually works.
It's a hard thing to, have to deal with the dices every day. No, I don't have the E36 anymore now. I have the Miata.
The rear axle breaks out of the E46, so...
Excuse me?
The rear axle points brakes usually on this cars.
I didn't have any issues, but I didn't make the reinforcement on the anti-roll bar attachments on the chassis. This is one of those things that you could easily break, especially if you had stiffer anti-roll bars, which, I had.
No, of course.
Of course.
Because this makes the car better.
Yes.
The driving.
It was actually set up again very, very nicely. It was a very enjoyable car.
But nothing beats the Miata now.
Nothing beats the Miata in easiness and handling and agility. I mean, obviously some people say, but a Lotus Elise beats the Miata every day in agility and so on. Yes, but it's not as easy. You cannot trust it as much. With the Miata, you can do whatever you want, even if it doesn't have any power. You can drift it, you can go sideways, you can go full grip attack, you can do whatever you want. And it always delivers, and it's always a school that permits you to learn more and push your limits. It really is. I mean, everybody likes to have some fun around and make fun of the Miatas and their drivers and so on. And they are indeed shit boxers, because that's what they are, poor cars. But the reality, yeah, exactly. The reality is, the reality is that they are incredibly fun. They have really a perfect balance. It's amazing how balanced they are and what you can do when you're really pushing, and you can go into the turn with as many, speed as you want, and in the middle of the turn you can make different inputs, and they will still, change the behavior. You want more oversteer, you can get more oversteer. You want more understeer, you can get more understeer, even if you are right on the limit, which is incredible. And if you know what you're doing, because they are very short in wheelbase, so at some point they will react very fast in agility. But if you know what you're doing, you can pretty much catch them in pretty much any condition at all. it's almost impossible to lose them even at wide angles, and even though they can go into drift at wide angles very fast. So yeah, it's a great. And on top of all of that, the maintenance costs are ridiculous, practically ridiculous. So you can abuse the hell out of them and still, put some love on them, and you can have them as new every day practically.
Yes, Yasin. Just cut holes in the floor and pedal it like a Flintstones car.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that is great because you learn of the.
You learn a lot of momentum driving, which is a great thing to learn and very difficult. Yeah. I mean, I was talking with I don't remember who I was talking with today about it on the Nürburgring. So obviously, on the Nürburgring you have cars, with over 300 horsepower, 400, 500, and they are amazing, and they're very, very scary and everything. But the feeling you get from the Miata is a whole different thing, because obviously in the straights you're like, okay, what is this shit? I mean, there is, the uphill long straight on the Nürburgring, and you're actually losing speed. It's one of those cars of the very, very, very small number of cars that you go over there and you lose speed. You're like 158, 157, 156, and everybody's like boom, boom, boom. But then, because of the same reason, you arrive at many turns that everybody else, has to brake. And even if they brake late, at some point, your co-driver feels that you are braking and says, okay, maybe we're not gonna die. And then, those guys jump into the Miata, and you start, going, and they're like, oh, this is so slow, it's gonna be boring. And then you arrive on those specific turns, and they're like, okay, brake now, brake now, brake now, brake. Why he's not braking? And you actually shift up, and you just go into it flat out, and they're like, oh my god, we are gonna die into a Miata, what a shame. and that is a completely different experience to learn and go like that into the Nordschleife. So it's very, very fun and happy.
In case you will get another car someday in the future with a bit more of horsepower, you should go to any track soon before hitting the Nordschleife again.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because it's completely different experience. I mean, you should always go to a small track to get used to your new car.
Get
always,
used to the car.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, one bad VR4 says, I hate driving my friend's Miata. Says it's too slow. It's balanced though. That's the trick. Everybody that it is used to power is driving the Miata like a powerful car. So you arrive at the turn, you brake, you go in, and then you accelerate, and then you say, what the fuck, I'm still pressing the accelerator, nothing is happening. The thing with the Miata is that to get the fun feeling out of it, you really have to send it into the turn and have lots of momentum speed and lots of speed into the apex, and then things start to change because the Miata starts to dance around. So it's completely different. Where is Kostas? Kostas is still. We actually did a very nice interview with Kostas on World Lap Heroes. You will get it. I don't know, possibly in the next or the after next whatever week, the following week. Are we ready with the qualifying? Come on.
Driving the Miata is like dogfighting, where you have to have a look at your energy level.
Yes.
Not the best comparison, I know, but
no, I mean, yeah, it's.
Yeah, go too fast in a turn, and the other guy will turn into your turn and turn behind you.
Yeah, the thing with the Miata is that it always under promises and over delivers. That's the end of the story in the end.
No. Oh.
What's my favorite car to drive on ACC? I don't really have a favorite car. It changes day after day, to be honest. I've been talking about that many times, and it's truly, I don't really have a favorite car. Sometimes I want, you know, the challenge, so I might take the Porsche or the McLaren, whatever. Sometimes I want some more stability and, you know, try to push my driving style, so I would take the Aston, for example, or the Mercedes. Sometimes I want in between that, so I would take the Audi or the Lambo. Yeah, honestly, it changes every time. I mean, Luca Cavalotto says, how can I find my race space? What do you mean exactly? You can also ask me in Italian if you want. The FFB output is not different. So Gary Smith says, is the force feedback output in ACC any different on Fanatec versus other brands? Just order a Direct Drive 2 and wondering how it will differ to my CSW 2.5. It's not different in terms of we always output the same signal because we don't do anything on the signal. You get the physics says this is the force you have to output on the USB port, and that's it. Now, obviously, the signal has a resolution. Many things are happening into that signal, so the better electronics your steering wheel has and the better response the electric motor of the steering wheel has, the more things you're gonna feel. And in my opinion, and honestly, truly, I had a CSW 2.5 myself, and I was very satisfied by it. And then they sent me the Direct Drive 2 prototype that I'm using, and I was like, sure, it's gonna be, you know, heavier, but in the end, the CSW was already pretty powerful. So I'm gonna get a little bit extra power if I want to, but how much better can it be? That was my opinion. And I installed the Direct Drive, and I was just blown away by the clarity, the precision, the lack of any lag of the force feedback, because something that usually sim racers do not talk about. Depending on the steering wheel you're using, some steering wheels, especially on the consumer side, they do have a minimum amount of lag in the force feedback. So something is happening, we send the signal, and there is lag in the response of the engine and the electronics. Or sometimes you have the electronics that they cannot cope with the resolution of the signal, and so they act like a filter to the signal, and you get half of the information we're sending, for example. So all those things are happening, and usually in Direct Drive wheels, those things do not happen anymore, and you have much of clarity. There are still differences in Direct Drive into Direct Drive, but in my opinion, if you go even to the most basic Direct Drive, you already get a very good and big step up for any other even high-end consumer wheel in the market. So I think you're going to be very, very satisfied by your Direct Drive.
Yeah, when I'm allowed to give another note to it.
Sure.
With the CSW 2.5, you had a belt-driven wheel,
Right,
and that
also.
always is a bit dampening the signal.
Sure.
With a direct drive wheel, you have the wheel sitting directly on the shaft of the motor, and so what the motor is doing at any given time, you will feel at the same moment on the wheel.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that's one of the main differences, and it doesn't matter if it's a belt-driven wheel, or if it's a wheel with some cogs in it. Even the precision-produced cogs have some play.
Yeah.
And this also gives a little bit of lag.
Yeah. So as always, it's very well said. As always, it's all many small little delays. So you get some lag from the belt, some lag from the cogs, some lag from the electrical motor, and some lag and filtering from the electronics. You add up all of that, you know, and you get a result, which might be, by the way, very nice, very good. And then you go to any direct drive steering wheel, and it's purity and clarity, and that's a big deal, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Aris. And I heard some voices who told us that the CSL DD is, in terms of reaction time, better than our DDs, our podium DDs.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because, yeah.
It has
you are
better
a physics
electronics,
guy.
maybe, yeah.
No, you are a physics guy, and in the CSL DD is less mass.
Ah, right, so less inertia.
Is it the mass? Yeah.
Less inertia, right.
On one side, it's the reduced mass, and on the other side, it's an in-runner motor. On the podium DD, we had an outrunner motor.
Right.
Which brings more mass, more movable mass with it, which acts like some kind of damper.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that guys that have, you know, CSW, and they might have, or maybe they can, you know, borrow their friends' steering rim. Okay. So one of the things, the very interesting things that you can try is that you can change, if you can find a different steering rim on your wheel, and going from a lighter one to a heavier one, you're gonna feel an extremely and different feel of the car. So same setup, same car, whatever, same conditions, changing just the steering rim and going from a lighter one to a heavier one. So for example, you get the Formula 1 steering rim and you change it for, I don't know, the old BMW Round 1 or the old McLaren GT steering wheel, which was a little bit heavier, for example. I'm not saying the one is better than the other, but by changing them and driving the same car with the same setup in the same conditions, you are going to feel a completely different handling of the car. It will seem to you that the car, you know, reacts completely different. And it's all down to the fact that the steering rim is heavier or lighter and has more or less inertia, so it moves differently into your hands.
It's the same, not exactly the same effect, but something else to consider is the diameter of the rim as well. Obviously, the way that affects the moment from the spindle all the way to the outside of it, and obviously the balance of where the mass is as well.
Absolutely.
Definite effect on that.
And,
Exactly. Want to mention the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. What we got? Aris, you started. Did you didn't qualify? Did you? Aris?
No, I
You
didn't
started from the
qualify.
back?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So full send then, yeah.
Did the DD make me quicker? In terms of how I drive, yes, I believe it make me quicker, but most importantly, make me more, you know, consistent. I always try to drive in the most realistic way possible, both in my, you know, settings, in my setups, in my driving style. I try to drive as realistically as possible. That also helps me when I go into the real track with the real cars. And so the better precision and the better response of the steering wheel definitely make me react to the car handling better, and make me definitely more consistent, because I can rely in a much more precise response of the steering wheel to what the car is doing and what the tires are doing.
30 seconds.
Also, I heard it is easier to catch slides and all that because
Yeah.
of the reaction time.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Now, obviously, you're gonna have, as usual, guys with you know, an old Momo Force or even a joypad, and they are much faster than you. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure that if on those guys you give them a direct drive wheel, they will be just as fast or even faster. It's the driver that makes the lap times in the end. Also, if you think that, you know, by having a direct drive you're gonna gain seconds on your lap times, again, that won't happen, unfortunately. You're gonna gain maybe a tenth or two, but again, as I said, you're probably gonna gain more consistency, and that means that if you're more consistent, you can understand better what the car does, and if you understand better what the car does, you can also
Green light. Go, go, go.
be faster
Car on the
and possibly make a better setup, you know.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
What on earth is with all these drive-throughs?
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Always go for the rear end if you want to avoid a spinning car. Works usually most of the time.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
1, 2, 3. Why has half the grid got drive-throughs? What happened?
Clear
I
on the
don't know,
right.
but I've seen some people, you know, overtaking in the starting.
Yeah,
Not sure if they mistaken where they should have been.
there was a whole bunch of them that went, I think, and
Car on the right.
it was actually every other car. So it looks, I don't know if it was one side of the grid or just ended
I'll just
up
go
out
to
of
the
position
rear.
because someone disconnected or.
Clear on the right.
Just a few kph at the
Oof.
start over the
Yeah.
limit, and
Yeah. The grid was moving a little bit fast in front of me, but again, might have just been my...
That's going to ruin you guys' racing, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh,
come
did
on.
I just slip? What happened there?
Oops. Oh,
got killed.
unfortunate.
We have some rallycross over here.
Yeah, I
The
got
new
killed.
BMW WRC.
Thank you, Andy.
I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're on about.
I don't know. Just want to thank you for being.
That's okay, mate. Donate crypto to the wallet address. I'll send you in a DM.
Oh,
Yeah?
okay. Yeah.
No more, no Doge, please. No Doge. That's dead. Please, no Doge.
Okay, I sent you ripples.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do.
Nissan goes
Serious
oink. Here. I'm P14.
Nice move, Aris. Nice move.
Thank you.
Oh, come on! That wasn't tracking it.
David, did you pop the champagne bottle already?
No,
Okay.
I don't have one.
Come on, David. Hold him up. Don't let the big scary Godzilla skip. Oh no, he's through. Damn it.
My god. Woohoo.
It's okay. Just send it into the hairpin. You'll be able to take him there. Easy.
Chicane. Send it into the chicane. Half a second, I can do it, right?
Oink.
Oh yeah, easy. Oink. Once you've
Oink.
heard it, you can't unhear it. That's it. You can't unhear it.
On every upshift, we're gonna do an oink now.
You know,
Oink. Oink.
Oh.
Oink.
Where's the mute button? Let's mute him.
Oink. Oink.
I
Oink.
honestly can't. I can't imagine a whole chat full of people making stupid upshift noises all the way through the race. That'd be like.
Oink. What? I it. Come on. Andy,
Oink.
What's up? What?
Car on the left.
I'm getting track limits.
Maybe you should stay on the track then.
You're on the left.
That's not how you win a race.
How many have you got?
2.
Ooh, there's someone. Oh, that's definitely not the line. Do you know where you're picking them up from?
No.
Probably like T4 on the left-hand side or something like that, or
Yellow flag, be careful there.
yeah.
Yellow flag, yellow flag. Dead bodies.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, come on.
What's happening up ahead? Okay. Oh, is that Ryan? I think one of them was Ryan. It was.
Yeah, it was Ryan.
Yeah, there's a surprise. Come on, Ryan, you're P2, mate. You can do this.
Ryan likes the grass.
He loves the grass.
Yeah.
The only thing he likes more than the grass is the wall.
The guardrails also, I've heard.
And again, it's like...
Let's put some pressure.
Oh yeah, his back end of that thing's all like... I'm guessing he's got dirty tyres at the moment still, so he might be a bit out of shape.
It has grassy tires.
Yeah.
It's a lawnmower.
Personal best.
Oink. Oink.
Someone,
Beams come around.
yeah, someone please record this and meme it, please.
I don't know. Every time I hear
Oink.
somebody say oink, I think about a pig.
Oink. Oink.
That reminds me of the spider swine from a Simpsons movie.
It might be.
Yeah.
Clear on the right.
I'm in full attack mode. Oink.
Uh-oh.
It's nice to know that Aris is basically nearly 60 and still a child.
Fuck you.
Did I say 60? Oh, I can't be far off, can I?
Rounded by 10, but it's okay.
Come on, Aris, go get him.
Oh, but
How fast is he going? I have to really push. I don't want him to
Yeah.
push tonight. I'm like one second faster in my delta than I was before, which, you know, makes you think how I was driving before.
Oink. Oh, God.
Oink. Go up, thanks, mate. Oink.
Okay.
We have a donation. Oink.
I mean, honestly, if I could make €5 by going oink every few seconds, think how much you can make in an hour doing this.
Oh, it's amazing.
So, Aris, when's the OnlyFans starting up then?
Great value for money. You do a donation, you get an oink. Where else can you get that? No other YouTuber can do this. Not even Jimny. I mean, the best you can get from Jimmy is a Punterino. I'm doing oinks here.
Winky fans, yeah, that's it.
Okay, next year I think Aris will definitely get a T-shirt from me. On the front. Sounds great, but doesn't work. Epic episode. And on the backside, oink.
Merchandising incoming. Pink,
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
pink pigs.
Yeah. Only in the girly edition.
Aris, you do realise you just set yourself up for some more meme fodder here.
Oh yeah, but you know, I don't care anymore. How worse can it be?
Well,
Well, yeah.
Let's go there. Is that a challenge, is it? Is that a
No.
challenge?
I mean, I'm about to do a 55.4 on the Godzilla, making oinks.
Not
So-
bad.
Oh, and Spinella.
Oh, got
the
him!
grass.
Yes, yes,
Aris in
yes.
the grass. Both alive.
I took a warning, but it was worth it.
Who was that spun? Was that Fernando?
Maybe Michele, I don't know.
No. No. Okay. Oinky fans.
Oink
I
fans.
got oinked.
And I was literally just thinking that, just as Scott typed it as well. It was meant to be.
Can you imagine Ryan right now pushing like hell on his Mercedes and being chased by a Godzilla doing pretty much the same lap times? Oinks! he is probably thinking, what the fuck? Why?
He's in the test actually. How did I do 55 or in this car?
Easy. Just drive fast.
I mean, it was like half a year ago, but
It's all in the oink. You change gear, you go oink. But you really have to mean it, you know. You really have to push.
Down from the belly button.
It's not like, you know, you can change gear and go oink. No, that doesn't work. You have to change it oink.
I can't finish mean it because
Ooh.
there is people sweating.
Car on the left.
Oink.
What happened to that Ferrari?
Oink.
Well done, personal best. Clear on the left.
The meaning of life is 42, my friend.
42 is best one.
Clear on the left.
Also, I do not have enough data for a meaningful reply. You might understand.
Sorry about that. Just reading the chat. Multiple realities and dimensions.
He got it, he knows. Christopher knows.
Oh, come on. Not the third one. This track is not correct. Blame the game.
Pass.
Whew, ooh, P9. Nice.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
If Ryan and Deutsch can battle a little bit, I can catch them. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, come on, Aris, fire up the oink.
I need to get closer, otherwise it doesn't work.
Okay. So you prefer direct oink injection?
I don't need to pass Ryan, but I definitely need to punt Ryan. I prefer to oink him.
Oh. I think the track has the incorrect track
We
limit.
are halfway through, not over yet.
Halfway
Yellow
through.
flag in sector 1.
Wow.
You have to watch the real races on this track. They are dynamically adjustable.
Oink him hard. Oh, come on! He just let him go by. That's terrible. Terrible sportsmanship.
You used all your oink mojo.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this lap.
Oh, it's like
Oink.
the DRS system.
Yes, it's
Oink.
something similar to the DRS system, yeah. But with more punch and more on.
Oink.
Being used to the Ferrari, the McLaren has so much traction out of the body. Unbelievable.
So you have to lift off
No,
at the corner exit.
no, it's that I don't need to lift up. I mean, I suck with it, but whatever.
Oink. 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 Oink.
I think we've lost him. Somebody call a nurse, please.
No worries, guys. My wife is a medical doctor.
Of course. Yeah. I think he's been skipping his medication. That's not right. Or yeah, or she's been slipping in some.
Take less or more. Depends on the viewpoint.
Oh shit. Well,
Wolf VPS says next too long didn't watch. How oink improves your racecraft. We should do that. We should definitely do that.
What happy food?
you asked for it, Aris. You asked for it.
And I always thought this is a serious channel. I was going
Serious oink?
Oink, 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 oink. That was a dev bomb with a downshift. I made it. I don't even know how.
with a lot of oink.
John's noticed it, but I don't think Aris has yet. Yeah, one sec, John. I'll get on it. I'll send one to Aki.
It was an oink bomb. Well done, Sissy. New term. We have a new term. The oink bomb. This is a new racecraft strategy. Kill your opponents with laughter and profit from it.
Yeah.
Half true.
Pro tip. Make sure Mario Kart isn't stealing the oink bomb.
Trademark it instantly.
Oh, did it? That's. Oh no.
The next add-on.
You might want to check that ping a bit later, Aris.
The next car should be pink, probably.
Oh.
By the way, I don't know practically what is happening, but I'm really driving well right now.
I think I found out why I stuck so much. High pressure. What else?
Ferrari Glenn, welcome to the Oink channel! If you're wondering what is happening, we are wondering as well.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Hope you have fun.
Oh no, oh no. Okay.
Yes, I think so, Chris. In front of me there is a Ferrari and the driver is named Kalka. I don't know why. I've read Kafka and I was like, oh my god, that is heavy.
Heavy stuff.
Yeah. I was like, why he's not driving the Bentley? Ha ha ha, badoom. That was a terrible dad joke. Hey, Rockefeller! Hope you're doing well. Nah. So the Nissan, you really have to be careful to not slide it around. It loses a lot of time when it starts sliding. So it goes fast if you slide it just enough, then it starts to vibrate and then it's terrible. But if you manage to not slide it and oink it, then it goes really fast.
Someone make a Peppa Pig be ready for the Nissan.
A what? What? What did he say?
It'll make sense later, Aris, don't worry.
Oh my god. Usually that's not good news for me.
Oh, it is. It is very good for you. Also, London
Car heading
is good.
second one.
Oink. I'm really pushing it, so I'm expecting a spin it very, very soon. People arriving in the chat right now and asking, what the fuck is oink?
That's the punishment. You don't come in time. You don't know what the oink is.
Yeah. So people that are arriving right now, oink is the mating. It's the Godzilla mating sound. It does so when you upshift, and especially when it sees some females Godzillas in front of him.
The guy in front of me almost drove off because he was typing. The glorious Nippon oink.
Yeah.
So look at this Ferrari, for example. It has wonderful coloring, which obviously attracts the male of the Godzilla. And so, oink, you upshift, and the Godzilla makes sounds. Because he sees an opportunity to oink bomb the car in front of it. And an oink bomb, you know, can end in various ways.
In case you arrive at a corner too fast, you might want to think about throwing the oink.
Absolutely.
No. Fuck. No. Shit.
Oink. Oink.
That's pretty handy. It looks like Aki's still online.
Nah.
What have you got? He's got 3 minutes.
Oink. Oink. Let's go get him. Oink. 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 Should we try a oink bomb? Oink.
I'm just going to wait
Throw the oink.
do some fun stuff.
Oh, there you go, guys. For anyone that's been following this, we've got it.
Oink. Oink.
You raised a good son, Aris. You raised a good son, Aris. You really did.
He's a great guy.
Oh, great. I know Mr. Move.
Sissy Driver, he will probably tell me, why did you bring the Godzilla with you?
Oink.
And it will be a terrible disappointment.
Enlarge your oink.
It's over oink. Oink. Oh, that's a good thing because we didn't have any more. Oink, oink, oink.
Right. Really sorry for anyone that was watching my stream. We've just been sat here on Ryan, I think, for the entire race. But
No, you were oink.
Hey,
Yeah,
JR, thank you so much.
What happened?
Free oink for you, mate. Thanks so much for the support.
Okay, next week in a disco, I'm gonna ask the first woman, may I show you my oink?
oink and subscribe. Thank you, Eisen. Hit the oink button. Hi Martin, saludos.
Hola, Martin.
So P5. How about that? The power of oink. Don't even know what I'm doing now.
Ryan's still got a few corners to go to spin. Might be
Right,
P4.
right. We can still make it.
You can still make it P4, yeah.
Ryan, send it. Get out also Levesque in front of you so I can get a podium.
Freedom is finished, right?
Send it
Ryan,
now.
Only chicane. What can go wrong, Ryan? Come on,
Yeah,
you got
come
this.
on.
You got
Oh,
this.
come on. You're such a disappointment, mate. You had one job to do.
He had a little wiggle.
Wait for the rest of the guys and get you into the rig.
Take him out.
P5! Yay! Oh,
Best you could.
oops.
Easy indeed.
My goat. My oink. What happened here? Boink. That was a boink. Boink. Yes, please. No, more, yes. I mean, anybody else?
That's a mean pass.
Jesus.
Oh, come on, who the hell was that?
That was nice. I did some great overtaking here. Let's have a look at the replay. So save the replay.
I cannot spin.
Let's have a look.
He won again. Ramsey won again.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, this was a rally for like ever.
Look at that. Look at the big oink happening in T1.
Oink.
That was a really fun race, I have to admit. I don't even want to know what you guys have posted into the Discord community. I mean,
Gotta go, guys. Thank you so much for the race. Good fun.
thank you, mate. Thank you, mate.
No worries, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Is that it?
Oh my god.
I think Aris has just discovered Discord again.
No, we have to show people. Wait. We really have to show people what is happening right now.
I'm not even going to apologise for this one. You deserve it.
Where is it? Where is it? Here we are. Here it is.
What the hell?
Look at that. Look. I mean, this is terrible. This is a true Miata driver. And look at this. I mean, this guy, Andimon, that you can see right now, he's a proper artist. He's a digital artist. He's making artwork. That's his job. And the best thing he could do, you know, because, you know, big artist here, it was this thing. Wonderful. I mean, look at the minimalistic expression and the precision of the lines. I mean, my face seems like a dick, whatever. And I mean, come on. Seriously, this guy is getting paid to make graphics. That's his. He makes a living out of it. Can you believe that?
No one's paying.
I mean, look at this. This is our new merchandising. So we're gonna have, you know, T-shirts with the oink person as merchandising.
This was Aris in the future.
Oh my God! We also have an emoji now. See, look at this. Look at this.
Look at that. You get two.
Wonderful.
For the price of, look at Aris. You get two
Wonderful.
For the price of none.
This is incredible. This is incredible. Right, so guys, boys and girls and children and everything, don't do drugs, don't do anything. If you really have to do something, do some oink. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you had some fun. I certainly did have lots of fun tonight. And maybe see you next week or something like that. Thanks again and goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. The gift that keeps on giving.